At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News 46 is also brought to you by Team Ford Lincoln, the #1 new volume Ford sales leader in Nevada for 5 years running. Team Ford Lincoln, US 95 and Ann Road. TeamFord.com.
Tonight on News 46, an update from some recent victims of a structure fire.
A new industry idea for the town of Pahrump.
And lost in Death Valley, a story of survival. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Glenn Evers and Monique Mitchell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, April 2nd, 2013. I'm Glenn Evers.
And I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46.
A home that a family of 3 rented went up in flames on St. Patrick's Day. Luckily, the person closest to the blaze, 4-year-old Bryce, is healthy and happy. Bryce was apparently playing with matches when the home on Shadow Mountain caught on fire. His parents were away from him for just a moment, which is all it takes, as you'll find out when we speak to the Howard family.
Well, I was getting out of the bath and he brought me a towel and he was getting undressed to get in the bath and my son came running screaming fire.
So what happened at that point?
What ran out of the house?
Well, Dad went and seen that it was out of control at that point, so it was getting us all out, and thank God we did.
You saw that it was really bad at that point?
Yes, it was roaring. I mean, I opened the back door and seen the flames it was out of control. I actually tried a fire extinguisher, couldn't get it to work. So at that point it was just out.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 of them?
Yeah, and them didn't work.
You know, we're just screaming, call the fire department, and it was just watching it burn from there. So, and then I'd say about 2-3 minutes later, my dog came running out the front door.
Oh, so your animal, because they were saying that they weren't sure if an animal was accounted for or not at that point.
Yeah, she came out about 2-3 minutes later, and as the smoke was just billowing out, she just came running out like normal. So we were very, very happy that she survived.
From the rescuers who came that day, I thank them so much, and everyone who has prayed for us and been there for us. Thank you, Pahrump. It's been overwhelming.
The property that you had in there, the firefighters took a defensive attack from the inside, trying to make sure that the home where you guys actually reside were able to save some items. Were they?
Like our bedroom, you know, the bed in our bedroom, in the dresser,
Yeah,
and a dining room table. But pretty much, like most all of our pictures, everything, all of our clothes, my kids' rooms were gone. They're totally melted to the ground. But
and there's smoke damage pretty well to everything.
Yeah.
So this little Bryce, we heard that Bryce might be playing with matches or something. What happened? Bryce, tell me what happened.
It's okay, you're not in trouble, honey.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, you made a mistake. That's okay.
He said he actually tried to fight it himself with dirt before he came and got us.
Yeah, before he came and got us. And like I said, it was like a 30 to 60 seconds of him bringing me a towel and me putting a towel in my hair and putting my robe on and starting to go for the door, and he already was coming screaming.
See, me and Bryce,
in fact, he actually saved us because the fire was so big, it went so fast. He actually saved us.
So is there anything that community could do? Do you guys have an account set up? Can we go through a church to help you out?
Okay, well, my cell number is 775-910-1809, and if it's shut off or it just goes to voicemail, just leave a message and we can call him back.
All right, and then people, you probably need furniture, clothing, if they can donate monetarily.
By now, I mean, you know, strangers who have helped us, we have enough clothing. I mean, he needs pants, that's jeans, that's about it. But, I mean, we have enough clothing, we have enough towels, we have enough
We've
food.
actually gotten into a place.
We have, yeah.
Where are you guys? You guys stay in an apartment?
Well, it's a mobile home, but there's apartments there too. It's called an apartment.
The U.S. Navy is moving a warship and sea-based radar platform closer to the North Korean coast in order to monitor the country's military moves, including possible new missile launches. The decision to move at least one ship and the oil rig-like SBX-1 are the first of what may be other naval deployments. They follow weeks of belligerent rhetoric from North Korea, including threats to use nuclear weapons.
A former Nevada lawmaker who has had repeated trouble with the law is due in a California court after the police say he led them on a freeway chase on the road from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. Stephen Brooks is the first person in Nevada history to be booted from the state legislature, was arraigned in a Barstow court today on charges related to last week's chase, which ended with a violent struggle in Victorville. Police say Brooks attacked a police dog with a wrench before he was subdued with punches and a taser. It's the third time Brooks has been arrested this year, and it came just hours after the Democrat from North Las Vegas was deemed too dangerous to serve his term. Police say Brooks made threats and tried to grab a police officer's gun during previous arrest.
Only 13 days left to send in those tax returns. As we head into our first break, let's join Kay with this week's Jackson Hewitt Tax Tip.
Tax Tip of the Week is brought to you by Jackson Hewitt Tax Services.
Evening, this is Kay with this week's Jackson Hewitt Tax Tip. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about student loans and college expenses. Let's start with your student loan interest. If you are in school or have completed school and you're paying on a student loan, your loan company should have reported to you the amount you paid in student loan interest. You can take this on your tax return. You do not have to itemize. It is a standard deductible item on your tax return, so be sure and take that amount. The other thing we want to talk about is your expenses to go to college. Your colleges or your educational facility should have given you a 1098-T with the amount of expenses that you paid out of pocket for your education or for your children's education. So make sure that you have that information. If you don't, contact your educational facility and have them send that to you, because it is a deduction to your tax return and should help you. Thanks for listening. This is Kay with this week's Jackson Hewitt Tax Tip.
Tax Tip of the Week is brought to you by Jackson Hewitt Tax Services.